Are you going through difficult times? Trust me, I understand. Here's my favorite story that helps me navigate the storms of life. It's my favorite story because it's the last story my father told me before he passed away. And I like to tell everybody this story because hopefully it can help them too. So, long time ago, far, far away in China, in a small village, there lived an old man and his family. One day, his middle aged son went into the wilderness and he came across a pack of wild horses. And he found the stallion, grabbed him, brought him back in, and came into the house with all these animals. The whole village went nuts and people cried in excitement. It's pretty much he hit the lottery because in those days, livestock was wealth. And in the evening, the dust settled. The old man went out like he normally does every day. He sat on the porch in his chair watching the sunset, and the neighbor came running over there with his hands up, excited. Woo! Look at you! Look at you! You guys are rich! You won the lotto! Look at the horses. You guys are the luckiest people alive. I mean, that son of yours, he's a specimen. He's awesome. He's the alpha. Look at this. My God, my God. You are so blessed. Congratulations. I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. What do you think of this, old man? Tell me. What do you think? And the old man, watching the sunset undisturbed, didn't frown. He didn't smile. He just said, good or bad, who knows? The neighbor was like, what? Okay, well, all right. Well, the neighbor went home. A couple of weeks went by and the son decided to break in the stallion. So he went into the pen, jumped on the stallion, and the stallion bucked and threw him off, and he landed badly and he broke his leg. And back in those days, you break your leg, it was a catastrophe because they didn't have x-rays to see if your leg's broken, how it works. So you never knew if he was going to walk right again, if it was going to set right. And the whole family was distraught. The village was like, oh man, cursed. They're cursed. He got some cursed horses. No wonder nobody wanted them. And it was a sad day. And just like the other time, it was in the evening when everything was settling and the old man was watching the sunset. The old man was there and the neighbor came over and he was like, oh my God, I don't know what to say. This is a catastrophe. Those cursed horses, they cursed you. I mean, man, how sad this is. If your son had not found those cursed horses, he might not get married now, his leg won't set right. And, nobody's going to want his daughter to marry a son who can't walk right, He has to work on the farm. Anyway, what do you think, old man? Old man, watching the sunset, said the same thing. Good or bad, who knows? Neighbor said, okay, well, went home. Anyway, a little time passed, and a group of men came over to the old man's house, and they said, old man, we've heard about your son, your legendary son. We would like to speak to him. And the old man said, oh, he's in the house over there. Go, you can go talk to him. So they went over there, knocked on the door. They said, hey, there you are. Oh, okay. You're the man. We heard about your conquest, and we want you to come with us. We have a battle with another village, and we want you to get in there. You're strong. You're ready to go. What do you think? Son was like, yep, let's go. I'm ready. Let's go. So the son stood up, and he limped, and they were like, oh, no. We can't take you. I mean, sorry, but somebody's going to have to, guard you and put themselves in jeopardy protecting you. This is not going to work out. Sorry, we cannot take you. Son was upset. He was fighting with him. Let me fight. I can fight. No, we're not taking you. We're sorry. We're no. And they left. And they went to the neighbor's house, and the neighbor's son, oh yeah, he joined them. He was ready. So they went off to fight the battle with the other village. And unfortunately, none of them returned. Anyway, and it turned out that the battle was for nothing much of anything. It was just a useless battle. Anyway, it was a time of sadness in the village, and the neighbor said, "I gotta go talk to the old man and hear what he thinks about this. I mean, this is a, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to think." And he goes over to the old man in the evening, one evening, and he's like, "Listen, old man, this is crazy, but those cursed horses, I mean, your son, if he didn't break his leg, he would have gone. My son didn't make it back. I mean, this is crazy. I don't know what to think emotionally. I'm all over the place. Please just let me know what you really, really, really think. Don't just tell me the whole who knows stuff. I already know that already. Tell me what you really, really think. I need to hear something." The old man, watching the sunset like he normally does, solemn, said, "Good or bad, who knows?" But this time, he turned around and looked at the neighbor, and he's like, "All I know is that my son's here today." And the neighbor just understood, and the story ends. And I remember asking my dad, "That's it? That's an abrupt ending? What does it mean? What's going on?" My dad said, "This is not a story you just find the meaning of when it's happening. When you look back on your life, I don't want you to get too high, and I don't want you to get too low, but to stay even keeled emotionally so you don't make mistakes and decisions, because you don't know how the good and bad things are related." So in my life, losing a job, losing a woman I really, really loved, thinking that was the end, turned out, no, no, no. There was something better that I couldn't have imagined. And so if you're out there and you're low, don't get that low. You just don't know how things are planned out. And I believe personally that, my belief system, God has a plan. And whether you believe in God or not, he believes in you. And I think there's a plan going on for you too. So you just don't know how it plays out. So hang in there and let things play out. Don't take yourself out like a dummy. You just don't know how things are playing out. Obstacles are what make men great. If you think of anybody who's great in history, it's because they overcame something great. If you were able to take a time machine and go and undo all the bad things that happened to you, you wouldn't be you. You wouldn't be that strong. So anyway, hope you hang in there and hope this encourages you. And just remember, it doesn't rain forever. It just rains for a little bit.